against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with your war, we can brawl. I can tighten loops in my days and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. In the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. Got so many.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check, 45. Yo. Check, 45's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45's the mic. Army.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
And you often start a game, does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in here by Jackson. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Mike, you remember me? 180. You remember me? 180 what? Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sugar.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Alabama, 380. Go bandit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Buccaneers at 4-3, a game over 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well and faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end rocket.
Brady going to throw.
Alert.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
31's the...
No, we changed it.
31's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Double up. Check, 45's the mic. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45.
13.
I got one.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Man out.
Report.
Jackson now.
Check, 45's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Watch twist.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wait, that's flag 20.
Check 99. Rip. Twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, kick.
Up the gun, Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
You got it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team?
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You think you gonna get this?
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
There's your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7 yards there and a first down.
Tight end to the left. Check it, reload. Shadow.
Here's Brady to throw.
49, check 49, check 49.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good work, boys.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let them know, let them know.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
They're not.
180. It's hot.
They're
Sit
not.
hot.
They still playing.
180. It's hot. Oh.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete.
Hey, let's get there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Hey, get in the weight room.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Coming for you.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 31's the mic.
Let's go.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 31
from the 29. Jackson.
65.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I'm coming after you.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Watch run.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, report.
The mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Succop for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
Brady now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage. They also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. That throw by Brady, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. But not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 40. Nice shot. Big series right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
What a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot was the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic. Come on, D.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Tight left, tight left.
Again, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And Jackson throwing once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin with a run by Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
We got 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And that falls to the ground. Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3 down.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Give me that ball, defense.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. 31's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 31's the mic.
From the 24, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into a headache.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as
From the 38, Brady.
Alert. 3 down.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Flag 20. Goal 50. All right, we got both bandits.
Back to throw, Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 45 to
Here's Jackson.
Here we go, D.
Dobbins with it. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dale.